Welcome to Citizens of the Rave. Today we have Leduc joining us all the way from Spain. This guy's a legend. He's been in the scene for just about 20 years. He's got several different aliases and he runs several different record labels. He's had support from the biggest names in the industry, David Guetta, Fede Legrand. He's also got support from AC Slater, Anna Luneau. He's cracked 1 million on Spotify. And he really lives through his heart. And I think that you'll see that through this interview. And it's really refreshing to see how much passion this man pours into his career and into his music.
Yeah, and I would like to say a big shout out to our sponsors, Paps. And we're giving away another prize package today. Bandana, comfy socks, and these. First day of spring. Yeah. Go to our Instagram to find out how to win. And
enjoy the show. Welcome to Citizens of the Rave. We are really honored today to have you. Oh my gosh, Leduc, we have been following you for quite some time. We absolutely love your music, your journey, and the a little bit of elusiveness to it as well, which we were really excited to dig into. And it is really rare that we play a set and don't have at least one of your tracks in it. So thank you so much for being here today. We're really, really excited. And this is the first time that we're seeing your beautiful face. Whoa! How cool is that? The big reveal. Yeah. The world needs to see more of that face. So thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us today. We really, really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be here with you. You can ask whatever you want. I'm here. This is my face.
Awesome.
No mask, no logo.
No mask,
no
logo.
I love it.
Well, in that case, to start, I mean, yeah, so many aliases you have, so many record labels. You've been doing this for well over 15 years now. Wild. So I think the first thing I'd like to ask is, how did it all get started for you?
Oh, are you talking about Leduc or the other aliases?
No, I mean, just in general, your actual career going into producing, DJing, like everything. Like, how did you start getting into the electronic scene?
Wow. I think it was around 1998, maybe, before 2000. I was playing when I was a kid. I was that little kid playing in front of a lot of people in the disco. And I had radio shows in my hometown. And the electronic music has been always my home. You know, I have been listening to a lot of electronic music. And when my parents bought me my first computer in 2002, I instantly were trying to make music by my own because I didn't have enough money to buy vinyls, you know. So I decided to create my own tracks. So it was around 2006 when my first vinyl came out, and under one of my older aliases. And in 2009, me and my friend Michael and Jose Carlos, we founded our first digital label. It's called Electroshock Records.
That's right.
Maybe if you are into breaks, maybe you can.
Oh yeah, we're into
it. You know that name.
Yeah.
And I split from the project in 2011 maybe. And 2015, I started a techno lover under another alias. And then I started 83 and so on. I must say, I just started a new label.
Again?
Another one?
Yes.
What,
Yes.
this week?
No, it's going to start on late May,
Okay.
but it's focused on not my music, only people, other artists' music.
Ah, cool.
Wow. So blowing my mind, although I'm not surprised from everything you've done. And just taking it back to the beginning of what you just said. So how old were you when you first started DJing? Because you said you were that kid in the disco. So how old was that?
Yes. I was amazed because in front of the DJs, because they were playing vinyls and CDs and sometimes some cassette tapes. I am so old. I have seen tapes in the disco.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I was amazed. That was kind of magic. They were creating sounds, mixing one track with another, and that amazing to me. And then I started to ask to the DJ, hey, I am Raul. I want to start DJing, and they give me one chance, another chance, and then I started playing by my own in a lot of discos.
Awesome. And what is
and
it?
A lot of parties.
Was it always breaks, or did you start with something different?
I have been playing even in how do you say in English? Marriage, weddings. Sorry, I have been playing in weddings, local parties. I don't know how to say over there in Canada. I have been playing several styles, but I have been always trying to focus only in electronic music. So, but when you are young, you play a lot of parties without even caring about the style or the genre. I enjoyed it a lot playing even R&B or I don't know, house, a lot of styles. But the electronic music always pushed me to over there, and then I discovered to create my own tracks, and then I prefer to create the playing.
Oh, do you rather produce than DJ is what you're saying now?
Yes, of course. I play only a few parties a year. I love to play out.
So how did you learn to do that? Like if you were going from DJing the weddings and you love DJing, you said your parents bought you the computer. Like, did you have a musical background, or was it just like the love of DJing itself that took you into just saying, hey, I'm going to produce this now?
Just by myself.
Cool.
Just by myself. I remember to stay looking at the radio, how the tape was moving, the loudspeakers moving. I was fascinated about everything in the music. And then I started to play my guitar, and because of that, I knew somebody in the radio station of my hometown, and I was, oh my God, this is something. I play music, and a lot of people is listening to me right now. I remember to be playing in the radio station alone in the small radio station, and my friends calling me to the radio station telephone and telling me, hey, there is a lot of people with the cars playing your show right now. Everybody's
Awesome.
Crazy. And I was, okay, it's a kind of, it's the same that Twitch right now, but
Yeah.
The original Twitch, the phone call.
Yes.
Wow. That's so cool.
That's very cool.
It sounds like it makes like my heart smile listening to you talk about this, because you can really see the passion and the love and the fascination for it. And that I think that, that's probably one of the reasons why you have success, is because you're doing it from the heart, because you're doing it for the love of the music. And that's something that sounds like it was instilled in you really young. So that's really, really cool. I love hearing that.
Yeah.
So,
and it keeps growing daily.
Yeah.
It keeps growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
doesn't
it's
stop.
addicting. It's addicting. You can't stop.
If you can't just stop listening to music because you always are discovering new music and this is amazing, this is better than the other, this is amazing.
And then you just keep starting new labels.
And new and new
And
people,
aliases.
especially with electronic music. It never ends. Every day, there's
Yes.
more. You can just dig all day long. It's beautiful. It's a lot's changed since the record store days. So now
Yes.
it's
we are
endless.
living in a golden era of the electronic music.
Yeah, it's
Because
beautiful.
almost everybody is making great music. A lot of newcomers, a lot of new people who bring new energy. So it looks like it's never-ending energy.
Yeah. That it is, especially with all the styles and genres that you can intertwine, like you do with Leduc. You bring back that old school like speed garage sound,
yeah, I love
but
that.
a bit like slower because not like 135 BPM. So it's amazing what you can do. I mean, that's what turned us on so much. You were like, oh God, because
it's
speed
so
garage, those were the days.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm interested in what, because there are definitely artists who will sort of put everything into one project and then kind of show their versatility through that. But it seems like you've decided to like segregate, to have different aliases for different genres. Is there what's your reasoning for creating so many different genres and so many different labels?
It's just because of a little word. It's because of freedom. I am a producer. I am a DJ, but also I am a user, a listener, and I love when I found great music of a new artist. We have inconscious. Sorry about my excuse my English in this because there are words that escape to me, but. I don't know how to say. The artists need freedom to express themselves. So people usually talk to artists because of their latest tracks, So if I am doing breaks for years, everybody expects that from wow,
Right.
But if I make music by as Leduc, you don't expect nothing from wow. You just expect from Leduc. This is something new. This is a new blank paper just in front of you to make whatever you want. And I am a regular person. Everybody has how to say age. From you don't like the same music the last 10 years,
Right.
For 10 years you don't like the same music. So I have been evolving.
Yes.
I have been discovering. I have been the most important part is learning every day.
Yes.
Yes, I like to learn every day to express my new ideas.
And how do you do
So,
that? How do you learn? How do you learn every day?
by myself,
Is it
listening, pushing buttons.
yeah,
Yeah.
exploration?
Yeah.
Yes. There are a lot of good
Tutorials?
teachers. Yes, tutorials, of course. You can learn everything today in YouTube in just one day. I have been learning this year, the last year, more than in the last 10 years because I have been totally focused on learning, improving, trying new sounds, everything.
Yeah.
And I make everything in my levels, covers, video, everything. So I need to learn, and I want to learn.
You do the design as well.
everything.
Awesome. Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing. I did not know that.
Actually, we were going to ask you that if you have like a team surrounding you, helping you with the labels and everything.
Yes, yes, me.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Good on you for that. Holy
Yeah.
shit. That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That is a
As
lot
everybody
of work.
that is involved
So
knows.
daily work, as you say, is powered by passion. So
It doesn't feel like work.
yeah, it feels like work, but the best work, the
Yeah.
best work
Is the
in
work
the
you
world.
love.
I am very grateful to be working on music
Yes.
in these crazy days that we are living.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
And I love the mentality of, you know, constantly learning and constantly evolving. I think that people who
Yes.
are masterful at what they do tend to have that sort of mindset where, you know, you're always refining, you're always trying to make your processes better, you're always learning and growing and evolving. You know, just like water. When water's flowing, it's, you
Ooh.
know, it's great. It creates rivers. It's water's
Yeah.
best in motion. When water becomes still, that's when it becomes poisonous, stagnant. So it's like you got to keep moving
Yes.
and keep flowing. And I think that you have certainly done that in your career. It sounds like, wow, you've done lots and lots. And so I'm interested too in when you sit down to make music, do you do you have in mind, okay, today is going to be a Leduc track or today is going to be a Guau track? Do you know what's happening beforehand, or like what's your process like when you're creating?
Good question. Some days I need to tell with myself, hey, what are we going to do today? I have a schedule for the releases, important dates, and goals around over the year. For example, I decided to take a breath from Leduc the last 2 months because I have been releasing maybe 10, 12 tracks last year. So I felt that I needed to stop, take breath, and new energy for that project, for example. Because I committed to myself to release one track every 2 weeks, every month.
Right.
This is crazy. This
It's
is
a lot.
That's good. I like it.
Yes, because it's as you say, it's great when everything flows, but it's a really hard job when your mind is not available that day. You know, because okay, I am a musician, but I am a regular person, you know. Not every day you have a lot of ideas, but you need to
Balance.
You know? Balance. Sorry, you need to balance with the day that. Okay, I wrote the maximum tracks that I wrote in a day was 3 tracks in one day.
Wow.
So. Yeah.
I don't know how your mind works, my friend.
No, that means if I am awake at 6 in the morning, I go to the bed around 11 at night, maybe. You have a lot of hours in the day.
True, and you're
You just
fast.
have to. Yes, I am. As you say, I have been making music for years now, so I have a lot of work done. I don't need to think, hey, what is the sampler? What is the serum? What is the, I know every sampler, I know everything. So I just have the idea and I need to, I have to write in 1 hour. Okay, this is done. Then I come back and then I finish.
Yeah. And when you did those 3 in one day, did you stay in character? Was it 3 for one of your aliases, or was it for different sounds and different people?
No, I only, I don't know if
Like-
you say if I produce for other people. Now.
Sorry, no. I mean,
Oh,
you
okay,
have
okay,
different
okay.
aliases for yourself, your own people. You're like
Yes,
your
yes.
your characters.
I am
I'm
a
saying
Different
voice
characters.
producer.
when you
I am
wrote,
a-
when you did like 3 in one day, was it all for Leduc or all for Guau, or are you kind of like, do you feel different vibes, whatever happens?
it depends. I try to come into the studio with okay, today is Leduc, for example, because of the schedule, because of some meet, okay, some collaboration or something that I need to accomplish this track this week. But
Can
right
you get
now-
sidetracked?
Excuse me.
Like, do you get sidetracked sometimes with if the vibe is like you did want to go in as Leduc, but this is just so
Yeah.
Guau, I gotta go that way,
Yes.
you know?
Yes, that happens. That happens.
Yeah,
sometimes.
okay.
That I fit.
It only makes
I
sense.
fight with myself. you
Yeah.
know. There's
All your characters.
That happened to me 1 month ago. That I was making a collaboration with another artist, and when the song was around 50%, I said, "Hey, who is doing this track? This or this?"
Okay.
Who am I?
Yeah, that's my
because
question.
The sound was not the
Yeah.
alias one. It was of the alias too. So
You went
Right.
this way,
stop.
right? Yeah.
Let's finish like
Yeah.
this alias.
Yeah. Okay.
And when you're
Okay.
making music, do you have, because it sounds like you're pretty organized. You know, you're saying you have like a shelf for your releases and whatnot. And
Yeah.
I'm just looking at your background right now and it looks so like neat and organized in your
Yeah,
studio.
yeah.
So I'm wondering, when you make a song, do you have a process for how you create your music? Is there something that you start with usually, or is it different every time?
I try to make different every time, but looking at what have some I don't know how to say what the people like it in my older tracks. You know, if I have, for example, if I have to make a Leduc track, I need to watch. Okay, this was this work or this doesn't work. So I try to mix everything that worked in the last track and mix with new ideas. It's a kind of a chain, you know.
Yeah.
You have to chain. Sorry about my English. It's kind of you need to. Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
That's okay.
It's
different.
quite difficult to talk in English sometimes. to me.
Yeah. No, you're doing
Okay.
great.
Don't ask us to talk in Spanish, please. The interview will be over. You're doing great.
Okay.
That's
We
okay.
go back.
Okay. So it's your process is different every time you're trying to figure out what worked before and kind of try new things. But I guess what I was asking is, like, do you have like a template that you work off of?
No.
Do you usually do like drums first or bass line, or do you have like a concept for an idea before you get to the studio, or like what does that look like for you?
It depends. Every time is different.
Yeah.
Because maybe I am in the street and an idea came to my mind and I record da 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 da, and I came to the studio. Hey, I need to write that bass line.
Yeah.
I love
maybe
that.
I am, or maybe my phone is full of audio notes. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And or maybe I am listening a mix, or I am attending in a festival and I listen drums. Okay, those drums, I need them, and then I start. It depends. Every track is different to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing about music, is you get inspired from so many things.
Expired?
Yes.
Inspired. Expired. And I love your studio, your bat cave. Your studio looks so awesome.
Beautiful.
I wanted to ask about that too, like being that, do you use Ableton right now? Is that what you're using to produce?
me?
Are you using Ableton? Is that what you use for your...
Yes.
Okay.
course.
So have you, like, starting in 2005, like, what is the progress of what you use like that? You know, you were pressing on vinyl back then. Like what did you start with like back then?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's
I'm
a funny
so
question
always so
because
curious about that.
not everybody knows the programs that I used in the early days. Um, Maybe you know Acid, Acid Pro
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Sony.
Yeah.
Okay, I started with a Acid 2.2, Acid 2. It was a 2.0.
And that was breaks you were
And
producing on, right?
yes,
Yeah.
but it was very difficult because it has not automatizations, you
Yeah.
know,
Automation.
Automation. Yeah.
automation.
Oh,
Okay.
I come a long way,
Uh,
baby.
yes, it was a kind of okay. This is the sample. Okay, you
Yeah.
can arrange, but any
That's it.
volume, and that's all.
Yeah.
Maybe one effect or something, but
Ah.
I barely remember. But the samplers that I import to the program, I created in another program. Call it Orion Pro or something. Orion. It was a kind of a Cubase, maybe,
Okay.
but it was amazing because I create the sequence. Da, 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 da. I export it as WAV, and then I import to ACID, and then I create the structure.
Cool.
And then
A lot more work back then.
No wonder you're so fast now.
Yeah. But my first vinyl was created in ACID, and I created with two AKG 66 maybe. So no low speakers, no, just a very little home computer, and that's all.
Are you still living at home during the time you were with your parents? You were saying?
Excuse me?
Were you living at home when you were doing this? Like when you first started?
It's my home. It's my home.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I am living happily with my wife.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, I meant like then when you started 2005. Were you with your parents when you started producing?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay. And do you still have that record? Do you still have it? Your first one?
Of course. I need to find in my vinyls collection. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I had to pick it before that.
Yeah, it's really cool that you got to go through that and produce. Like back then, I was DJing a bit on vinyl, but nobody presses really. I mean, people do now, but it's like so expensive and different, and everyone's digital. So it's cool that you have that. Yeah, do you press on vinyl now at all, ever, still, or?
No.
Yeah.
A lot of people is asking lately for wow vinyls and 83 vinyls, but I am quite aesthetic on the vinyls. You know, it's okay. I love, but
Yeah.
I have
times
CDs. I have
changed.
CDs.
It's cool that you have it though. It's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have here one with Stanton Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
And Future Fun Squad has to send me another who is 1 month old. So last month I released a CD, a compact disc.
Wow.
It's cool.
Amazing.
But okay, we are 2002 to one.
Something like that.
Digital, everything. So
2020. By 2020.
2021, sorry.
No, I know we say
I lost track. I don't know what day it is anymore. Goodbye.
2020.
Oh,
Thank God.
that
Thank
song.
you for making it. I was like,
that song.
feels good to play this.
I love that song.
See ya.
that started with an audio note. Hey, 2020. Oh, well, I need to write it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's you? That's you?
No.
Oh.
It's a program that,
okay.
I love the sample or the artist or whatever getting pussy low, that part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, the reggae part,
The
right?
reggae part,
Yeah, who is that down there?
Who is that? The reggae part of it.
what-
The rapper
sorry?
on
In
that.
Goodbye 2020? You got like a little reggae thing going on. Did you just you don't know?
Right now I can't remember.
You just dragged it from somewhere, yeah.
I'm sorry about.
Oh, it's all good.
It was right in around October, late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There are a lot of tracks over that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you
I
got a
can't
lot.
remember.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. And the bass line, I was like, oh yeah. And then when the reggae came in, I was like, oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, I
Such a
love
nice
that.
add-on. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
great
great
combo.
tune. Great tune.
Great
Yeah.
combo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So with Leduc, you started it in 2018, right? Leduc started in 2018.
Yeah, but no, Le Duc started a long time ago.
Oh.
But it started as kind of I don't know how to say cool break tracks. You know, it was breaks, but they had a kind of I don't know what to say in English. Okay, they were like cool breaks tracks, fresh breaks tracks. But then I stopped that project, and then I take back in 2017,
Okay.
maybe. And then I created one track. Hey, this is not wow. This is something. Hey, I remember. I have Ledu. Okay, come back.
Cool.
Come back. You're invited back now.
Cool.
And everything exploded with Ledu. I don't know, but I am very happy with this project.
You should be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
should be.
love it. The Speed Garage, man. The Speed
Well,
Garage
the
bass line sound.
So
Yeah.
good.
I can't
It's
get enough
so
of that.
good. It's
you know?
just
And
yeah,
you slowed
just-
it down just to that perfect level. Like beautiful. Great work.
Yes,
Hits
yeah,
every time.
and so okay, I think and you can wave me off if I'm not getting this right, but it seems to me like you value this notion of being sort of anonymous.
yes.
And yeah, and so I wanted to
love
kind of to tug on that thread a bit and kind of ask you why is that an important value to you? And if I'm reading it correctly, it seems to me that I get this sense that that you believe in yourself and you love it, the music, and you do it for the music, and you do it. You let your music speak for itself.
Yes,
And so that's sort of what I was getting from it. But I was curious, why is it that you have this this belief in or importance of being anonymous?
Really good question. As I say in the beginning, the most important thing to me is freedom to express yourself. You know, if you are a famous person, everybody's going to wait that thing from you. If you make something different, I don't like. I like this artist before. You know, if you are just anonymous, you can always switch genres, switch your sound. I am not comparing to Daft Punk, of course, but you know, if Daft Punk were without Max, it's different. It's my opinion. I think that if you are wearing a mask, or you are just a logo, or a kind of a mysterious man behind the shadow, that gives to your music a different energy, and people is open to new sounds and new ways to express by yourself.
And it also gives you the opportunity to do something else, like Daft Punk did. They have aliases as well, so like gives you that opportunity also if you feel like
Exactly.
it, and then you can just be like whatever, and do that. So
yes,
yeah, interesting.
If the project, another thing is if the project works, hey, everything is okay. But if the project doesn't work, okay, you close the project and you can switch to another thing.
Yeah, I like that. It's like don't pigeonhole me. Don't put me in one bucket. You can have your fingers in every different little bucket if you want. If you do it that way, that's really cool. I love that.
You say you love speed garage, for example. Okay, if you are only if you listen to my tracks, I am always shifting genres. I am not only speed garage.
Yeah.
I am not only bass house. I am just in the middle always. But this is something that just came out from me without thinking. I love to make tracks for the DJs who can shift in their session, you know.
Yeah, we love that.
You can play.
Love it.
You can play. I don't know, one bass house artist 8 years later. You can play one track from 8 years later, one track from me, and you can play after that a classic speed garage track, and the mix is going to be balanced.
It's 12 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
That's Vancouver time, kids.
No, thank you.
and I love that about your tracks, and that you even switch it up during the, like you keep coming with stuff you don't expect from the track. You're not expecting, like you go from speed garage to breaks to some reggae, like right in the same track. Like it's such crowd pleasers. Like man, I love them so much. They're so fun to play. Like you just said, you love making them for the DJs, and they're so fun to play.
Yeah.
Love them. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Much
you.
appreciated.
So do you find that like when it also kind of, it's nice that you don't have, you know, the people knowing, like being anonymous gives you a little bit more like mental strength, and you're not like as bogged down of what people are thinking, because they're, you know, they don't have like that power almost, especially with social media these days as well.
The social media to me is part of my job. You know, I know I can't be outside of the socials because everybody is on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or whatever. So I needed to think 1 and 2 times. You need to create content. You need to, but this sometimes distress the focus in your music. In my part, because if you have for example, you need to upload 1 picture every week. You are playing outside, you are traveling to everywhere, you just bought this thing. Okay, my life is not playing, traveling, everything. No, my life is here making a lot of noise for you. So this is my job.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to upload typical. Hey, I'm here. This is beautiful. I love it. But this is not the best, the thing that I love the most in my job.
Yeah, I agree.
I love to stay focused in my part. That is my job is making noise for you.
Yeah, I understand that. We struggled with that in the beginning, because I was just like, I just want to DJ, and it's all these pictures and all this stuff and everything, and it's like nowadays it's like, because I've been DJing since 2000, it wasn't like that, but it's like it is like that now. Yeah. And if you're not doing that, you're just a ghost. You know, it's part of it. So
you gotta pivot.
You just got to pivot.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but yeah, I struggled with that in the beginning, because I just want to DJ, man.
It's pretty amazing, because he wouldn't even like get behind a camera at all before. He hated it. Like if I'd be like, okay, let's take a photo, he'd be just like mad about it and just did not want to do it. And now here we are interviewing people, and like this whole project was like his idea too. So pretty cool.
Yeah, but
to see.
you are doing great.
Oh, thank you.
Great.
But yeah, it's a big pivot for sure, and I feel you. Yeah. So you say you like, you now, even though you started DJing, you like producing more than DJing. Like, will you just not tour? I know it's COVID, but would you just don't want to tour at all? Like, or will you, like,
Selective, he
you
said.
know, like, do you still want to go around the world and tour, or would you just rather not?
Yes. Okay. I have to be honest. I would like to travel around the world playing in front of 1,000 people. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what we do.
But that would be a good travel, a good problem to solve. You know, okay, I need to play in front of 1,000 people. Oh,
hard life.
No, yeah, how life. No, that would be great. But I love to make music. I have been playing in selected parties last year. For example, my last party was in Fabric, London, in January 2020. So sorry. Yeah, just
Wow. Just before
in the
you just got in.
Wow.
just before something that anybody knows.
Wow. Fabric's awesome.
Yeah.
What was that like?
So,
Yeah.
it was the perfect night for the year. It was the perfect night. It was in the
I just
room
got
too.
shivers.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was
Legendary
really amazing
club.
because I had the chance to meet a lot of people that I was talking on internet for months or years. It's great to meet people personally. I love to talk with other artists. I love to feel how you move the people in the dance floor, how they react to, hey, okay, this is you. I know this track. You are going to dance a lot now, and then they dance a lot. That's great.
Yeah.
The people singing,
Oh, yeah.
people waving their hands when they needed, when they had to. That was amazing,
best,
and I know to play out, but everybody who is playing knows the dark side of the night. I am talking about promoters, bad promoters. I am talking about airports. I am talking about a sleepless night.
Yeah.
It's great, but
yeah. But it is definitely worth that moment, though. That God.
Yes,
But that's
so
like
beautiful.
We are love to be tonight playing out somewhere. Okay, but when you make that thing a lot of times, every weekend or something, or you are going to another country, the promoter is not quite good, the hotel, all the bad things that can happen in the night.
Yeah,
It
that's why
makes you
balance
think,
is crucial. Balance is so crucial. You gotta watch your health. You get fallen into that. I mean, you've been in a long time, so you got to be careful with that for sure. I've seen people, go up and down with that.
Yeah, I think that's why you see a lot of people come and go in the industry. A lot of flashes in the pan. I would guess that a lot of them are probably in it for the wrong reasons. For the party. I mean, it's not bad to be in it for the party, but maybe they don't have that sort of heart that you have, that we were talking about in the beginning, that love for the music and the way that you talk about like moving the bodies in the crowd. And like, that's like that feeling. I think for me, it's like that feeling of sharing an elevated emotion with everybody on the dance floor at the same time. It's like this energy that like lifts you up, and you can't even explain that shared frequency and vibration. Like that is so cool. But I think that, there's people who are kind of just like chasing that high, or maybe just partying too much, or, doing it for clout or fame. And I think a lot of those people can burn out. Yeah. So, and it'll be interesting to see how many musicians make it through COVID. And because I would imagine a lot of them maybe don't have the resources, finances, or, the endurance to push through this. So it'd be interesting to see what happens and who comes and who goes. And yeah,
so a lot of people pissed off about it and just fucking gave up. You said you're the bigger island right next to Ibiza, right? So like, that's like one of the main destinations in the world for electronic music. So what is your island like? Like, is there a scene there, or like being so close? I'm curious.
Excuse me, I didn't understand.
Sorry, I'm saying like you're right next to Ibiza, right? Like your island, you're the bigger island. You said where you live.
Ibiza, okay.
Yeah. So I'm just curious, like being right there. Like, what is it like in your town on your island? What's the scene like?
Okay,
is there one?
I am living in Palma.
Palma, yeah, right. Yeah.
Yes, this is the island, the Mallorca island. This is the big sister of Ibiza. This is a beautiful island. And I must say that the scene here is obviously close everything, because is closed everything for almost a year now. You know,
Yeah.
shit happens. But when they were fully in full energy in summer, there are a lot of house parties, only house parties, techno parties maybe, and of course, you know, reggaeton and all that stuff that I just don't care, you know.
You take samples from though.
Excuse
You grab the samples from it.
Yeah. No, the stand here is very fun, very far from what I am doing.
Yeah. And what about the island? Like, do you have a boat? Do you rip over to Ibiza or what? Are you always over there?
No.
You're just a couple Canadians dreaming of Spain. We got different mindsets here about it, right?
I love to party, but I like to stay at home because I have been partying a lot in the past. So I prefer to stay and attend to a big parties only. You know, I have a close friend group that we assist. We try to assist one big festival a year. For example, Tomorrowland. For example, we travel, and then we have a big parties.
Yeah.
We that club or that disco, and I think a lot before going to any party.
Right.
And we have a Ibiza just in 1 hour from here, but it's very expensive. And this is full of a lot of drunk people, and I am not going to feel the music as I would like, you know.
Yeah, I know.
This is something that is something like a dream to be just around Ibiza, but when you have over there, just you can feel with your fingers. Hey, okay, but I will go when I want.
Yeah.
That's where I was going with that. Like we went, it took us 24 hours to get there, so yeah, it is a dream.
And it was wild. It was like
awesome.
New Year's Eve every night. Like
Yeah.
after we were dead after that, we went to Formentera and just like,
Formentera is nice, yeah.
oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But we were just so dead after partying.
We spent what, 4 days?
5
there?
nights.
5 nights?
in
Too
Ibiza.
much.
Yeah.
It's like going to Vegas for 5 nights.
It was, and we
Times
were,
10.
and we went wild.
Yeah.
We went for it.
Yeah, that was 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
4 years
yeah.
ago, yeah.
Yeah. I wish we had known you back then, but when
Yeah.
the world opens, we're coming to visit you, man.
Yeah, got a hand. We played. Where did we play? We played Granada.
Yes.
We played Granada. So we went to Granada, and then we drove up to Barcelona. Right? Yeah. That was a good trip.
Cool.
Spain's a beautiful country.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Very beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love my country.
So do we.
What I have to say.
Oh, it's amazing. What do you think? Okay, looking back on your music career so far, what do you think has been the biggest challenge for you, or maybe a big challenge that you've faced along the way, or maybe it's an ongoing challenge, or like a big one that you've had?
Good question. You are making really good questions. You are
Thank you.
you are very good host. You both. Okay. It's fun that you are asking because I have been thinking about this the last days, talking with some friends. And the other day was talking with a newcomer, with a new, very young artist. And he was saying, hey, I have this hit. I have a lot of success right now. And I say, hey, you must calm because you have a lot of success. Because you are going to have a lot of hits. You must calm down. Because when you are making music for so long, the hits, the walls, they are changing for the years, along the years. The biggest challenge to me is to keep making good music daily. This is a very, very, very big challenge to me because I need to, as I said before, I need to make new music, but respecting the things that worked in the past. Okay, it is great. It is a very big goal to achieve to make a remix for X artist, or make releasing your tracks in this label or Spotify playlist. Everything that is meant to be success today. But keep having that, as you say, passion. Keep thinking in new ideas daily is the biggest challenge that I have anytime.
Yeah.
This is the biggest challenge.
Yeah, I love.
I can feel that.
Yeah, I see that for sure. And you've been doing it a lot longer than us, and I still, feel that as well. Like, okay, make another song, and then make another song, and then when you're done, you go to make another song, and then you make another song. It's like it just keeps going and going and going.
Yes, you have. I always have on mind that you have to make this song, but you have to be prepared for this track and this track. If this works, okay, I have this that is similar to this one. But if this doesn't work, you need this to, to
Hold it
balance,
up. Yeah.
the previous tracks.
Yes.
So when I am making one track, I am always thinking about if this works and if this doesn't work.
And how do you define if it works or not?
This is more job to me.
Yeah. What would you say? How do you know if it works? How do you define that, if it works or not?
I don't know. I really don't know.
It makes you dance, I'm guessing. If it makes you
I guess
dance,
like support or
that foot's tapping.
I just tried a lot of different structures, different sounds. This is always a blank paper just in front of you. You don't know what button did you push it last track to make that song work. I have been very honored to have a top one in Beatport, several tracks in top one, and I really don't know how I made them to reach those positions. I really don't know, because they are they came out from the same feeling that was okay, I need to make this idea real, so I don't know if you are using this kind of drums, or if you are using this kind of bass line. I don't know. You never know what is going to be your next hit, never. And most probably is going to be that track that you say, hey, this track is, the people like this track. Really? Yeah, and not this one. I wrote in 2 hours. Come on.
Yeah.
I feel like those are the best sometimes. Like 2 to 3, 4 hours. Like if you get the majority of it in there, that's like our best tracks have been done in that quick time.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think it's like having that mentality too. Like I love that you're telling that new up and coming artist, like, hey, you can't say this is a hit. Get that out of your head, because if that is, I think that if that's your intention going into like, this is going to be my hit, it's like, you can't ever predict that. You have no idea how it's going to land. And that's something that's so out of your control. You can't control who listens to your music, how they perceive it, if they like it or not. And if we wed our, self-worth or our self-confidence in things that we have no control over, then we relinquish control over our self-worth and our self-confidence. So I think it's, important to keep that focus on the music. And like you said in the beginning,
the creativity part,
sharpening, your skills and learning and growing and continuing to get better, and just keep making music and keep making better music, and keep, like, for you, it's cool because you just keep like pivoting. You're like, oh, what's over here? Oh, let's like, what's over there? Let's check that out. And I think that's what, great. Makes you continue to make really amazing music, because you're so versatile and you're learning and you're really like pouring yourself into it. So I love that. That's awesome. But
Yeah.
I think that is a big challenge for all producers and musicians. It's like, just keep going. And a thing that I've been thinking about lately is like, just play to keep playing, you know, play to keep going. Don't play to win. Don't play to, you know, be famous. Just play to play.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Your mind must be free. You know, you need to take this idea from your heart or from your memory of that rave that you enjoyed a lot of with your friends. That feeling, you need to pick that feeling and push it to your new, put it into your new track. You know.
Yes. Yes.
You need to pick that feeling, that memory.
Yes, that
it's
energy.
kind of energy, or kind of magic,
essence, energy. Yeah, yeah.
So
I love
your
that.
mind, you never had to thinking, okay, I'm going to be famous. I'm going to reach. No,
Cringe.
please, no.
Cringe, yeah.
because no, you need to stay really humble. You need to keep learning every day. And trying to meet new people.
Yeah. The open mind. You got to keep your mind open. So important.
Hey, come on. We are independent artists. We need to flow with the ideas of other people. We need to share our knowledge, you know.
Yeah, lift each other up.
Yeah, and I love hearing that from you being in it for so long, because there's a lot of artists who have been in it for a long time and just get a little bit thick-skulled and they're like, nope, not interested. I know it. This is how I do it. This is my sound, period. You know, and it's like, you can really fuck yourself like that, you know? So it's good. And you're like, you said in the beginning, you've learned more in the last year than this whole time. Like that's amazing. That's just so beautiful to hear, you know? It's good.
So where do you see Leduc going in the next few years? What's your plan with Leduc?
Wow. I'm going to play in the moon, maybe, or Mars.
Okay.
Yes.
You're going to play all your hit songs on Mars?
It was a secret.
All the number one hits.
I really, to be honest, I don't know where I am going to be tomorrow. Just, I need to admit that I am, how to say, rebuilding the Etiqueta Negra label. I have been working in new design. I have been working because almost every year I need to refresh everything because my mind is asking to me that thing. I like, as I say, I like to improve. I like to learn every day. So I like to boost new energy to my labels and to my projects. So I really don't know what I am going to do tomorrow. So I can barely imagine, and I really don't like to imagine so in long term, you know. I like to have a surprise myself with new challenge, new collaborations, or new labels of out there, you know. I like to challenge myself. So I really don't know where I am going. So if you asked me 2 years ago where I'm going to be in 2021, I didn't have a clue what I was going to do. I was doing what I am doing now.
I think you might have just shared your screen, or is that us?
And speaking of the label, I noticed, well, obviously you're the only artist on it. So do you, in the future for the labels, do you plan on having other artists on it, or is that just something you want to stick to, just your own aliases?
No. This is something that happens in all of my labels, but in one. I have one label that is only for one alias.
Okay.
But Etiqueta Negra you can check Etiqueta Negra, and I have releases from Casey. I have a collaboration with Bogota,
I saw the
and I have
collabs. Yeah.
and I have the collaboration with Michael with Dread MC.
Yeah.
So I am open to everybody.
Well, I'm assuming you're getting hundreds of
In
people
fact,
trying to get on it.
I receive demos
Yeah,
for
that's what I was
Etiqueta
gonna say.
Negra actually, but every label is a very personal project. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like my home.
That's
it's
so
like
cool.
something very yes. It's my it's like my DJ bag.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put a vinyl if I am not 100% okay with that vinyl. So I will be in love to release music from other artists, but I need to feel here. I need to feel that track. Okay, that track is, and I sadly I didn't receive that track to be released in Etiqueta Negra. But this is something that I don't have a pre-made. I don't think that this is only for me. No. Absolutely. I love to discover new tracks from new artists. You can check in all the labels. And as I say in the beginning of the conversation, I am going to start a new label only for other artists in late May.
Taking on another huge job.
Yes,
you do everything.
I think you will love it, but because it's a very positive energy that level. That's the only thing that I can say now.
Amazing.
Okay. I
can't wait to see how that unfolds. And yeah, wow, maybe we'll send you some demos.
Yes. Absolutely. I am here.
Yeah.
I saw the video you made where you were going through emails and you're just like, look at all these people emailing me. Like, obviously you're getting a lot, right? Like, I mean,
yeah.
No, not so much, but I receive really some demos. But hey, we know that not everybody has the right sound. I know that because I have not the right sound.
Of course you do.
Now. But
It's got the ear.
I think it's not a matter of sound. It's more a kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's a message. It's something you need to feel the track inside you.
I love that so much.
And I don't care about, for example, I refused demos from people with 10,000, 2,000, 20,000 followers on SoundCloud or so. And I seen tracks from maybe 100 followers. I don't like, I don't care about your followers. I don't care about your prior labels. I just feel your music, this track. Okay, it's okay. You are seeing. If hey, this is not this. No, okay.
That is.
It's better that you try another label and it's okay.
That's very good to hear. It's so important. I listened to Talk with Tommy Lee the other day, and he was working with an artist from Canada, and they made like all these tracks, and then they took it to a label, and even though Tommy Lee was involved, the label is like, yeah, it's great music, but honestly, this guy doesn't have much of a following, And he was just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that's your job. Like, who cares? So it's good to hear that because not everyone feels that way, and that's unfortunately a sad thing in the music industry, I would say.
The music to me is not about numbers. It's just about feelings.
Feelings, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
For sure.
We actually just applied for a grant for the music video we did with Dread MC, and the feedback we got was like, your music is awesome and fun and bouncy, but you need to work on your social media presence. We were like, what?
Yeah. I was like, that's the reason
that
we don't
was
get the grant.
reason.
That's wild.
But I think they wanted, like, there was more to it than that, but that was like one of the points they said. And I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Guess so.
No, but
we made the video anyways.
A lot of labels are moving themselves for numbers or for followers. Okay, that's cool. That's your way to do the things, but my way to do the things is just about the passion. It's just about the feeling.
Yes.
It's just about it's more about the message.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
love it. Less of a production,
Yeah.
less of a factory.
Yeah.
I when I sing some tracks, I have to I have to mix the final master. You know, this is a job that I make over the tracks, but I don't care to lose my time mixing the tracks to anybody if the tracks is going to be released in my label, you know.
Of course. Yeah.
But I want to be to the public the best message as possible.
Yeah.
Can't lose with love, man.
Yeah.
I love that.
I really love your mindset and your ethos, and you know, you can tell right off the bat that your heart is really in the right place, and I think that that's, you know, something that is rare. Unfortunately, I mean, it's not rare, but it's a bit rare.
It's different in 2021 for sure.
I guess I'm just saying I appreciate you, and we appreciate you, and in your mindset and your outlook, and that's so cool. And it's a really big honor to interview you and to show your beautiful face to the world and your heart as well. And so, hey,
the reveal.
But I have just kind of like a couple rapid fire questions for you. So I'm going to just ask you and just kind of answer what, you know, in like a sentence or two, or even one word. Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Success is
to be happy with your message, to be it's a good question. It's feeling that your message has reached the public, you know. Your song reached, somebody is talking to you, hey, your track motivated to me, for example, not a top one of people or something that a guy from the other part of the world, hey, your track motivated to me to start producing it.
love it.
That's it to me.
Okay. Happiness is
My family. My family.
failure is
How do you say in English? When you stop doing the things because of the fails or what people is saying about you.
I love that. A great song is
A great song is any song that you are feeling in your heart.
my advice to artists is
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
yes.
Even if the door is really big, you need to keep pushing.
I love that so much. It all comes down to
Excuse me.
it all comes down to like the
I sorry.
don't understand.
Sorry, but I don't understand. Sorry.
Everything I do is for.
There you go. Thank you.
Everything I do is for to reach the happiness. If you are doing for money or to be famous or something, you are doing wrong. You need to do everything because it makes you feel happy.
Love it. Okay, two more. The future of the music industry is
Digital, of course.
and okay, if you could choose one day of the week that best represents you, what day of the week are you and why?
I love this. Okay, I have to choose the Sunday because the Sunday could be chill, could be relaxed. You can be in the mountain, you can be with your family, but it can also be a perfect day to rave.
It's Sunday
Lost
right now, isn't it?
over there.
Oh, no.
Yes, of
Is
course.
it Sunday? Is it
Yeah.
Saturday?
It's what?
No, Sunday. Sunday.
Is it
too.
Sunday?
Sunday where he is.
Yes, of
Oh,
course.
for where you are.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You can. Okay, come on.
Sunday
come on.
school.
Yes, Sunday. Come on. You have been maybe
Oh, yeah.
one big Sunday over there in a rave or with your friends in a festival or something.
Hell yeah.
Sunday to me.
This is the
This
after
is-
party
I love
after
it.
the
Me,
rave.
I love to stay at home. I love to stay producing, but I love to party also. So it depends on the day.
Awesome.
Yes.
I love Sundays too. I'm a Thursday. I like Thursdays. Thursdays for me is like, you know, the weekend is coming and the excitement is building, but like I probably got enough work done during the week where I'm like feeling good and productive. It's like this, but I love Sundays too, actually.
Yeah, I think everyone loves Sundays for sure. But you're a
Sunday's
Thursday.
a good one. I'm a Thursday.
I'm a Monday. I just love
Nice to
new
meet you.
beginnings.
Nice
I
to
just
meet
love
you.
getting it, you know? Yeah, nice to meet you. I've never met you before, Monday.
No, it's cool. If you are happy, you are happy every day. So
Yes.
I don't
That's
think
the real
in
answer,
the,
yeah.
okay, it's Monday. No, if you are
Yeah.
working in your dream job, or even if you are not working in your dream job, hey, there is something to be happy.
You're alive. You're breathing. Fuck,
Yes,
you
of
got a
course.
reason to be happy.
Yeah,
Right there.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
You
that's
have
so
your
important.
family, your friends.
That's something that
Sorry.
we've been talking a lot about lately is happiness and making sure that happiness and fun is always a big priority, because as we were talking about earlier, you know, I think a lot of people in this industry tend to tie their happiness to outcomes, like these like if then contingencies, like if I get this signed, then I'll be happy, or if I get a number one, then I'll be happy then.
No,
That, you know, it just doesn't
That's
work.
not living.
It doesn't work that way. And what, you know, a lot of the research actually shows too is that the most successful people in the world tend to be optimistic. They tend to be happier on a daily basis. And so I think that, you know, making sure that happiness and fun is a part of your life is really going to propel you towards your goals a lot more quickly. And, you know, I think it's interesting that as soon as I think it's important to have goals and to have a direction, but if we grip too tightly onto those things, it just creates so much unnecessary stress and pressure and anxiety. And once you dissolve those things, the outcomes come. It's like this, you know, paradox.
Yeah.
You
Love
know?
the journey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. You say, love the journey.
Yeah.
yeah.
You need to make the better of the day daily. You don't have to be oppressed by, hey, this label refused me, or hey, this drug is not working on Beatport. Hey man, just keep pushing. You never know what is your next hit, you know. You never know.
Yeah. Learn to
It
let
can
go.
be if you stop producing today, maybe today was the day that you were producing your next hit, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 But this is like this is the real thing, you know.
Yeah.
But-
Like you said, keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Yeah. No matter how
keep
big
pushing.
that door is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
I
Yeah.
love that so
Yeah.
much. Man.
Speaking about pushing, tell us about this track.
Oh yeah,
We're
the
gonna-
track.
we're
We
gonna-
didn't listen to his track yet. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're going to.
Just been talking.
Okay,
You
okay,
forgot.
okay.
Oh, I'm excited. So
Yeah.
tell us about this. This is a collab you did, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with my friend Miguel, who is called Midnight Gold. Is going to be released on No Copyright Sound. It's a big label. We are very happy with this song. If you want, we can listen a clip and then we talk about the track. If you want.
Okay.
Sure, let's get into it. I don't know if I can handle just a clip because I love your music so much, but we'll try to cut it.
speed of light do decay more slowly than stationary particles. As strange and counterintuitive as it seems, time dilation is a law of nature.
Nothing like listening to the producer. This is where I always crank up my headphones.
Spicy.
Hard to stay in my chair.
I love your faces.
Wow. Those are some bass faces, well deserved.
Bass face. Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Holy fucking fire.
I love that.
Oh,
My
it's
heart is beating.
It's such a nice mix of like beautiful like atmosphere and then it just fucking hits you. It's awesome. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us some more about that. Like, damn, energy bill.
So this artist, Midnight Cold, is my friend, my longtime friend Miguel, who has a lot of aliases also, and we are friends for 20 years maybe. I don't know. And this is a track that comes from our passion for sci-fi movies, you know, time travel, everything, UFOs, you know. And this is interview of Carl Sagan, a documentary of Carl Sagan talking about time travel. And then I reached to this vocal and I say, hey, Miguel, we need to make something with this. And mixing, because he's a very good producer, electro house producer and bass house producer lately, and also dubstep producer. So
I hear all three in there.
It was very fun to mix our worlds in this track. It was you know, here and there. Hey, take this idea. Okay, came back. I write something. Hey, take that. It was around 2-3 days of sending tracks one to another, and then we reached to this final mix, and we are in love with this track.
Fuck yeah, me too. That's a 3 a.m. headbanger for sure.
It's beautiful.
Peak hour, baby. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love the story behind it too. That's so cool.
Much appreciated. Yeah.
Cool, man. Great work. Wow.
Yeah, well,
it's such a great time with you today.
Yeah, we won't take up any more of your time because we know that you are a busy guy. You wear many hats, got a lot of things going on. But yeah, we appreciate you and your music and your outlook and the fact that you took the time to chat with us. It was really cool talking. I'm sure we could talk to you forever and really hope that we can do this in person one day, which I'm sure we will cross paths.
Of course.
Yeah, I'd love to have you back on. Pick your brain more.
Yeah.
Lots to come, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, just one last thing. Where can people find you?
Lyric Music in our socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, not so much, but it's okay.
Same with us.
Instagram and Facebook are my socials.
Awesome.
SoundCloud, of course, and that's
right on.
Sweet.
I am very easy to find.
Yes. And easy to talk to as well.
Yeah, it was fun, man. Really fun.
So yeah, thank you so much,
pleasure.
and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It's your day, man.
Yes. I am finishing. I am going to make a test a mix stream on Twitch late. So
Okay.
I am setting up all the things around
All
in the
right.
studio.
All right.
Great.
What time's that happening at? It's tonight. You're going on Twitch.
Yeah, but this is only a test
Oh,
to
okay.
make.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
To start
Make sure you
running
link us
in the
up.
Twitch.
I was
I'm
going to
excited
say,
for that.
we'll
Of
be
course,
tuning
of
in.
course.
Yes. We'll be
Yeah,
tuning
yeah.
in.
Let us know.
Sweet. Well, thanks again, man. It was
Alright.
fun.
Thank you so much.
Have a
Thanks
good
for
one.
having me. Thanks
You're
for having
so
me. My
welcome.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.